How you doing?
We're on Easy Street. Da, 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 da. Something about good champagne. That song is gonna be stuck in my head for like a year. This was a hard episode.
I liked it.
I hated it.
Why?
Because what was that? Why? You love Negan. You're like,
I love the whole show.
Oh my god. Because I have this like motherly like instinct with Daryl. I don't know what it is. And like people mistreating Daryl makes me really pissed off.
Well, that answer was much better than I had imagined.
Why?
Because I expected you to be pissed off because it was just about Daryl.
Oh, no. No.
But I knew you wouldn't be.
No, that was a good episode. It just was hard to watch.
As long as the character is somebody she likes, it's okay if it's all about them.
And the thought of thinking about somebody having to eat dog food makes me want to vomit.
Oh, by the way, we're reviewing episode 3 of The Walking Dead, season 7.
Yeah.
Because we're on Easy Street.
I guess we forgot to mention that.
Yeah. If you haven't guessed, it's about Daryl.
Yeah. Daryl Dixon.
Dwight. And the Saviors and what they're doing to him.
What is that girl's name? Heidi?
Hot wife.
She's not the hot wife. He said the hot wife's name was Sherry. That girl's name was Heidi, I think.
I'm pretty sure that's the hot wife. I don't know.
think it is.
We'll get
but
there.
Anyway.
So a lot went on.
Well,
we just spoiled all of it like in the first 30 seconds of this.
A lot of Daryl
Dog
in
food
a dark
eating
cell.
Daryl and...
Dog food eating Daryl. That's who I hope I get in my box today.
Dog food eating
Dog
Daryl.
food eating Daryl. Are we going to do these first?
Well, we're kind of already past first, but we can get right to them.
So we have more Funko blind bags.
Who are you going to get this week?
Daryl.
Okay.
Are you going first or am I going first?
You go first.
Me go first?
Why break the cycle? Why break the motorcycle that we got last week?
Because we're on Easy
No whammies,
Street.
no whammies, no whammies. Don't feel it like you're feeling it.
Trying to guess. It's like Christmas morning when you shake your presents.
What a call! Oh, he almost looks like he could ride the motorcycle, doesn't he?
He's so bad, A.
How perfect is that? It's rigged! This Daryl pick is rigged.
He's 1 out of... Is that the right one?
1 out of 24.
1 out of 24, so he's...
Mid-rare.
Sort
Medium
of rare.
rare. He's medium rare.
He's medium rare. Medium rare Daryl.
Eating raw dog food.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, I just said he raw dogged.
I don't want to know.
Were you gonna go like get the motorcycle to see if he fits on
No.
it? Or wait, okay.
Oh, wait.
Coming next week, the cliffhanger. Does Daryl fit on the motorcycle?
Can he ride the motorcycle? We're so good at this.
I know. We should have some cliffhanger music right there. Make sure you
We're
add
on
it in.
Easy Street.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Is
no.
it a duplicate?
I think it's a Morgan. It has a staff, I think.
The staph infection?
It's the other. Is it the other Morgan? Yeah, because the one
Yeah,
you got has
the
the
one I
hood.
have. Mine has like a mask and
Ding! Morgan and Daryl.
Yeah, that was a good week.
Yeah, I think this is like the 1 in 12.
Cheers.
Morgan, because the other one you got was 1 in 36 Morgan. Like
That's
the rare.
That's because
I
I'm
know.
more specialer than you.
You're something. Here, when we do this, ding,
Ding.
make sure you put a little sparkle in there. Because it's on Easy Street. Okay,
Oh my
so
god,
let's
that
see.
song. Oh my god.
We start off the episode. Dwight's like jumping in line at their little bread making station. He's stealing lettuce and tomatoes and pickles.
Making an egg sandwich.
Mustard from everybody. Grabbing some eggs. Seems like things are pretty good at the Savior compound. Why do they need to rob and steal from everybody? They got all their own shit.
Because they're all being like rationed.
Yeah.
And it all depends on like status.
So there he is, eating his happy-go-lucky sandwich on Easy Street.
With a side of good champagne.
Watching some other dudes with letters on their chest.
Is that like
Put
supposed to
some
be...
walkers on the fence.
It's supposed to be like a play on the Scarlet Letter.
I was kind of thinking that too, because Daryl got
That's
the
kind
A,
of how I felt.
the Scarlet A.
Yeah.
But it seems like there's 3 tiers of working for Negan. There's you wear a letter and put zombies on the fence.
That's weird. Like, why are they...
I don't know. Because you got to earn points. Like, that's the point. I don't know if that's below the point earning stage or if that is the point earning stage.
I don't know.
Anyway, you got to earn points to...
It's kind of weird and pointless for
earn points to, like, you know, earn your keep and earn your food and earn your medicine and all that stuff. So maybe there's only 2 tiers. There's that, then there's whoever works directly for Negan and is on their good side, aka Dwight, kind of gets whatever he wants, minus
his wife.
the pussy buffet.
That's locker room talk.
Those were Negan's words. Negan for president.
It's locker room talk.
Apparently you have to get approval for that, as long as they say okay, though. So there is a little bit of at least he
that was kind of like a vulgar-ish moment.
Well, that's what Negan is.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Negan's vulgar.
I feel like it was more sexual than the show usually goes.
Yeah, but I think it's just them trying to show exactly like the structure of Negan's compound. Like, you have to earn it. You have to also, like, I think that he at least has a certain respect for women, and that he says they have to say yes. Mm-hmm. Which, at the end, we learn that Dwight, after he first took Daryl's stuff, that whole episode, was it last year or 2 years ago?
I think it was 2
I think it was 2 years ago. Where they had the encounter and stole the motorcycle. They were trying to get away from Negan's compound. This was before we knew about Negan. So he kind of fills that story in at the end. It shows that Dwight and his super hot wife come back to Negan's compound, beg for forgiveness. He was gonna kill the wife, but he allowed her... No, she said she would marry him.
She had some medical thing.
No, that was the sister of the super hot wife.
Oh, I don't know.
That needed the medicine, but she died already out in the field 2 seasons ago. Anyway, we're probably getting off track.
We're getting way off track.
At any rate, the only reason Dwight lived is because super hot wife decided she'd marry Negan, save his life. That wasn't quite enough for Negan, and that's why you find out, iron to the face, Dwight's got scars for life.
Dwight looks a hot mess.
More scars than just the iron scars.
Dwight looks like a walker, and he's not dead yet.
Yeah. Also, during the episode, Dwight had to go out and get some of Negan's property back, which turned out to be another one of his people trying to escape, took some stuff, left. The guy didn't want to come back, done with it, didn't want to kneel anymore, because they all have to kneel for Negan. Are you shooting me?
Shooting the guy, because that's what happened in the epi.
But I think that Dwight did 2 things right there. He satisfied Negan by bringing the guy back.
You're getting so deep.
Putting him on the wall, the walker wall outside. But he also, like, gave that guy what he wanted, which he actually didn't want to go back to Negan. Mm-hmm. So
he did the guy a favor.
We've talked a lot about this, and we haven't said much about Daryl yet.
No, like, you're all up on Dwight's business.
Like we just jumped from beginning to end and skipped the middle right there.
I really could care less about Dwight.
I know.
Couldn't care less.
He's going to be a character, integral.
I guess.
You can tell. How can you not tell? From that episode.
It was a really hard episode.
You learned a lot about him, though. It was,
like I said, watching them try to break Daryl sucked.
Daryl.
It was not easy street at all.
He held strong.
He did.
And he's not out. We don't know what's going to happen with him.
No.
Probably for another 3 or 4 episodes, my guess.
Probably till the end of the season, then it's going to be a cliffhanger.
Could be the end of the season.
Because that's how they do things around here.
So Daryl eats dog food on a sandwich. Daryl eats dog food.
What are they? Shit sandwich?
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah. You're going to eat shit sandwiches. Stuck in a little cell, dark cell.
Basically, Daryl's screwed, Negan's a jerk, and Dwight is a sellout.
Yes. They tried to break Daryl in a lot of ways. They gave him all the crappy food, kept him in a cold cell, didn't have any clothes for a while, finally was given clothes.
Oh, and then the picture. The Polaroid. What?
Oh, sorry. You just jumped ahead in my description. Yeah, and then played the music. Easy Street. Over and over and over. Every time he just about fall asleep. Easy Street.
That's a
Woke him
horrible
up,
song.
sleep deprivation galore. Then they tested him, tried to let him break out. Kind of got a little ways through the compound, saw some bikes,
Not very far.
ran real fast. Oh, this was after Super Hot Wife was like, Daryl, go back to the cell. They're gonna break you. It's in your best interest. Go back to the cell. Like, what's that girl just wandering around down where he's kept prisoner for? I think she was like,
I don't know why.
She was a plant. I think she was a plant. Like, she was part of the breaking. Like,
I was wondering that
she was the good cop.
when she was smoking, like on the stairwell. I'm like, why is she hanging out in these like dark?
Yeah, no, I think
layers?
that she's been part of the whole breaking process, and she was like the one give Daryl hope, but at the same time tell him the only way things are going to be good is if you just give in. Just give in.
I don't know.
So he makes a run for these motorcycles. The whole crew
Tired.
of saviors, about 9 or 10 of them come out. Negan comes out, almost hits him with Lucille, doesn't flinch. Badass Daryl doesn't flinch. Somehow Daryl doesn't flinch.
No flinching.
Funko Daryl not flinching.
No flinching.
Anyway, doesn't flinch. All the guys beat his ass, throw him back in the cell, feed him more shit sandwiches.
He wouldn't eat it though. He didn't eat that last one. He left it on the float.
And
then he threw up.
Yeah,
And
and
he
then
said, "Bleh."
and then Dwight tried to appeal to him again that you're either going on the wall or going in the room being Negan's room that he's prepared for him, so he could be his other right-hand man. And when he asked what Daryl's name was, he was supposed to say Negan. He didn't.
He said Daryl. Because he's
Daryl.
doesn't take anybody's crap.
Went back in the cell. They played a different song.
Oh, what song was that?
Crying.
Yeah.
And Daryl cried.
He did cry. I thought I was going to cry.
Daryl cried.
I can't handle grown men crying anyway, but Daryl crying,
And
that's a big deal.
And Dwight stuck a Polaroid on the wall, which we believe was Glenn's
Non-head.
busted face and stuff.
Face
and a hand.
stuff. There was a hand.
Yeah, it's probably one of these head smash hands up the side.
Probably.
So, yeah. And of course, that's not the first time we've ever heard of the Polaroids being used. Way back when in the compound.
I totally forgot about that till you said that.
When they were storming the Savior compound under Rick's orders, and Glenn finds them all sleeping, and he sees the Polaroids of the smashed heads on the wall.
I forgot all about that.
So that's why I believe that had to have been Glenn's head.
This is too late for me. And it's daylight savings time, so it's really like 11:30 or whatever the heck time it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing good though. She's a trooper.
My eyes are watering now.
She even took a shower and put makeup on for this.
I did.
Hey, it's a Sunday. Who does that?
I can't go on the tube of views.
Right.
Looking like Dwight.
So in the end, Dwight's still in the. I mean,
I'm really
Daryl's still in the
tired
cube.
of hearing about Dwight.
Dwight looks like a piece of poo on a sandwich.
He looks like
he had
the dog food sandwich.
He's had a rough life
bad.
too. You can tell.
He's looking real bad.
He's had a rough savior life. And next week, it appears Negan's going to show up at the doorsteps of Alexandria.
What did he say?
So finally, we get the. Oh, it was the
like,
Big Bad Wolf thing.
He was like, knock, knock, knock.
Little pig,
let me in.
So there's that.
That Negan.
So we finally will be able to see the tie-in from episode 1 to episode 4, which I'm guessing like a very little amount of time has really passed, because these are all these like those. Oh, really? A day went by between that Carolyn Morgan and Daryl. But although it's clear that. Oh my god! It's clear that the breaking of Daryl though probably has been weeks of time though, so it'll be interesting to see how they kind of bridge that
you
gap.
don't break
because
somebody overnight.
That had to be weeks of time. There was tons of food offerings, tons of playing of the easy street.
So this is my question though. We talked about this during the episode. In cases like Negan or even like the governor, there's so many people that hate that person and so many weapons. Why doesn't somebody just shoot them?
Even that guy said that, right?
I don't understand that.
The guy brought up. The guy that Dwight went out to get said that. He's like, why do we put up with this?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't get that. I don't understand.
There's so many of us, so many weapons. Why do we live like this?
I'm kind of like Daryl. I just kind of think like, I don't want to conform to your standards.
Right there, that guy probably. That's what's starting to trigger in Dwight. Why do I put up with this?
Yeah.
That's going to be the start of the transition.
I just blew snot.
Sweet.
Such a lady. Anyway, my question was going to be, what happens to Negan in the comics?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's
a ways off.
You give me all kinds of spoilers from the comics.
We don't want to get that far ahead.
I'll just go Google it myself. Right?
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. I want to know how long I have to put up with this crap.
Oh, well, it's the new way of life. It's Negan's world now.
It's Daryl's world.
Women.
Ding! I had to look to make sure he wasn't backwards.
Ding! Well, thank you for listening.
Was it informative?
Yeah.
Probably
let us
not.
know. Comment
share. On something, subscribe to something.
Do
something.
Those things.
Do all those things.
And vote Tuesday. I mean, if you want to.
You're not voting Tuesday, so I don't know why you're encouraging other people to vote Tuesday.
It's the right thing to do.
The right thing to do is vote.
Not for these people?
Not tell people to vote and then not vote yourself. Good PSA.
I know. Do we have a Funko contract yet? Funko.
No,
contract?
definitely not.
Probably not.
Maybe if we
just free figurines.
Maybe if we put them in surprise Play-Doh eggs.
Oh, and play them for 3-year-olds.
That would be a little more, higher in the popularity scale.
We'd have millions of views then. Anyway, thanks for listening again, and we'll be back in a week.
See you next week.
Ding.
Give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. All those things. Do it all. Ding.
'Cause we want to be living on Easy Street.
Na, 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 na. You're a nerd.
Fade to black.